Today we'll have a look at another Platinum. The Platinum 3776 Yamanaka. I picked this one up at La Couronne du Comte, and although I couldn't find this in the web shop anymore, there are some other 3776s. And don't forget that if you use sbrebrown you get a 10% discount there, should you want something similar. Okay, white box. And I only know a very small number of kanji, but if I'm not mistaken, that one means that's Yama, so mountain. Okay, just to show how little I know. Now then, we have the white box. White box is a sort of a, I don't know, what does that feel like? Lining? Nylon-y, actually, that's what it feels like. 3776 Yamanaka, and then a whole bunch of paperwork. Let me see. There is the 3776 Century User Manual, which has a data comparison among 3776 Century and other fountain pens, changes in the amount of ink. This data is a measurement of changes of the amount of ink while setting the cartridge as recapping. Please understand this data was measured under a good condition and not applied to all case. With a little graph, which seems to show that I think the cap mechanism is really good, and you see that with the 3776 you have a lot more ink than if you don't have the 3776 cap. Fascinating. Okay, then there is the Century. This is just a card with a price of 20,000 yen. I think they go here for about 220 euros. There is the warranty card. Platinum offers a whole year of warranty from the date of purchase. And then finally there is about 3776 Century Yamanaka. Lake Yamanaka, located near Mount Fuji, is the highest of the Fuji 5 lakes in terms of elevation, with an altitude of 1,000 meters. Surrounded by gently sloping mountains, the sunbathed lake, located in grandeur and rich variety of scenery, illuminated with light. It's a beautiful lake. Okay, that's what they went for. You get a cartridge. This one has a converter. And you get the pen, of course. So I'm going to cover past the pen to what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and then I'll do a writing sample. Let's start at the very top of the pen, right there. There isn't that much going on. They have a sort of a screw mechanism there with a little nut, it seems. Then you have the clip, and of course you can see the nice pattern in the material, and the nib. The clip is pretty stiff, really pretty stiff, but you can make it work. There is the barrel. Barrel is transparent, and of course there is a center band, and the center band says made in Japan, number 3776, Platinum. And then you have the little end cap thing. The cap with the amazing mechanism unscrews. Then you have a gold nib, which I guess is rhodium plated, silvery colored, which ends in a pretty fine tip. Then you have a section, which is kind of, well, pretty featureless, just a straight bit, a little ridge there. I don't find the threads particularly sharp, but there is a bit of a step down which you can feel. The nib says 3776, P for platinum, 14K SM for soft medium, and 585 for the gold content. But something I do really like is that the section is transparent, so you can see the nib and feed in there, getting all inky-like. Alright, we have the converter. Just for the record, you can also get silver colored converters, because obviously this doesn't match the trims of the pen, but you can get them silver colored. It fits in, it works well, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And it is a proprietary format. Platinum has these things, so it won't fit if you try an international cartridge. Screws back in place. It's a smaller pen, as the 3776 is. You can post it if you want to. And then you have a fairly decently sized pen, which is not even super heavy because it's quite a lot of plastic. What do I like about the pen? What do I not like about the pen? The nib, soft medium, is fairly comparable to a Western Fine, as is often the case with Japanese pens. It is soft, it is sort of semi-flex, I would say, so you can definitely get some line variation out of it. Because it is quite fine, it is a bit feedbacky. You definitely feel the feedback. The thing I like most about this pen, to be honest, is the finish. I mean, it just works very well. It catches the light really nicely, and it just works. It's a very pleasant texture they've put on there. I like it. I think it's a very sort of crystal-like appearance, and I do enjoy it. Also, like you can see, I mean, transparent pens are always fun when you can see the inner workings. That would work well. People are going to ask me, can you also convert this to an eyedropper, because people always want that. Well, there is a little metal ring there. I'm pretty sure water is going to seep through there. But if it won't do that, then there is also a metal bit in the section, so you're probably going to experience either leakage or corrosion. Now, I have put ink in pens with metal parts. To be honest, I have never seen any corrosion, but it's a fear that people continuously have, so they have it. It's a cute pen. I find it a little small, but that is personal preference. And I mean, a very sort of carryable pen that definitely has advantages as well. The cap mechanism is nice. It does provide a very good closure. You can feel that, so that's really neat. Of course, as with any demonstrator cap, you will get some ink splatters on the cap, just the way it is. So that's all there. Apart from that, I think it's cute. It's a nice pen. It's not super cheap. It is a gold nib. It's not a piston filler. It does offer some line variation. I think it's nice. It's a nice looking pen, and that's all there's to it. So there you have it. Measurements of the pen will be on the website sbrebrown.com, as well as high resolution pictures, as always taken by the inimitable Gourmet Pens. We need to see the pen in action. That's coming up next. Hope this was useful so far, and I'm glad to see you later. Bye bye. Okay, Platinum 3776 Yamanaka. Nib is soft medium. Ink is Mont Blanc JFK navy blue. And this is what I meant when I said Japanese medium is close to Western fine. Terrible X, sorry. It writes well, no skips, bit of fast writing. It performs. It really works well. Wetness. Oops. Let's try that again, because it's not terrible. It's not a gusher, but it's by no means a super dry pen. Now, what you really want to see is if it's called soft medium, then what's the line variation like? So let's apply a little bit more pressure with every stroke. That's as far as I'm willing to push it, because I think after that it gets a bit too much. But as you can see, especially compared to non-pressure, it does give you quite some line variation. There we go again. It did completely drain the feed though. Alright, well, what would that look like? You can definitely add a bit of swagger to your writing, but you do see there are drying out issues. So you really have to adjust your writing speed. See if we can finish that. So that is one issue. It is a semi-flex, but the ink, the feed does have issues keeping up. Alright, there you have it. I hope this was useful. And I'll gladly see you later.